Hello, hello. Happy hump day, everybody. I've got my kitty and cat fur in my face. I just got my hair done, so always fun to do it before the lives, because at least I have my hair done for something. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. Um, I give you guys a little behind the scenes here, so I wanted to share something new with you guys. The lighting's a little weird here. Today, last week wasn't here because I had basically a follow-up evaluation for potential ADHD, and I did get the diagnosis, and today is my first day taking medicine for that, and I'm a little nervous. The reason I'm sharing this with you guys is it can actually suppress your appetite, and that makes me nervous, eating one meal a day, how that could play in. So I'm just sharing that because I have no idea what it's going to look like, if that's going to have to change how I do fasting, or if, I can't imagine it'll change if I do fasting. But obviously, if I suppress my appetite and I only eat once a day, those two could not be good together. So I know medicine, figuring out that mix is going to be kind of a game in and of itself. So, long story short, I have no idea what to expect, but I figured I'd share with you guys. I always give the behind the scenes information on the live. So, I hope you guys are doing well, but that's kind of something new in my life, and I'm very excited because I feel like I've been pursuing, I guess, getting help essentially since May. But it took this long to get the diagnosis. It's like waiting for appointments, waiting for evaluations, waiting for them to come back. And I've been like thinking about it for a lot longer than that. So I'm excited to finally like be on the path to a solution, but I'm a little nervous how that could impact fasting. I'm freezing right now. It is rainy here. It is not super chilly, but it's pretty chilly. So I'm sorry I'm in my robe, but that's all that I have going on right now. And we'll get started with saying hello. There's lots of hellos that popped up. Hi, George. Hope you're doing well. I bet it's really gorgeous where you're at. Oh, your beautiful Arizona reminded me. I am going to Los Angeles. I've never been to California. I know Los Angeles and Arizona aren't like right next door, but you're a lot closer than I am. If anyone on the live has suggestions, I'm going to be there for a very short period of time, but I cannot wait. I am going on a girls trip. I've never gone on a girls trip. I've never gone to California or LA. Me and a girlfriend are going to The Price is Right. It's been something we've said we were going to do since we've been friends over 8 years. And we said, like, basically when we discovered that we both had that mutual, like, interest, we've been saying it for over 8 years that we're going to go together when she turns 40. She turned 40 recently, and we are doing it. So I'm excited. But if you have anything, especially food content related, that I could have fun with, I'm really excited, but it's so big that I just don't even know where to start. Like, I have ideas. I want to eat like a taco, like authentic, very close to Mexico taco food. But if you have any suggestions, I would so appreciate them. Thanks for that reminder, Arizona George. Hi, Mom. My mom is my moderator. Everyone be nice to her or she's going to kick you out. Hi, Little Miss Liberty. I almost called you Libby, which is my sister's name. Hi, Scott. Hello, Jennifer in Texas. St. Louis Animal Man. Hi, Harold. No power since last night. Uh-oh. Bomb cyclone. I don't know what that means. Was there like a weather cyclone, or am I missing out on a political thing? But I'm sorry you don't have power. I hope it comes back soon for you, Harold. Andrea, hello from Italy. Okay, so you probably don't say Andrea. I'm guessing you say it much more beautifully like Andrea. I have no idea, but hello. Thank you, Shackney Spears. Hi, Jess. Hi, Janelle. She says, it'll be okay with your new medication. I'm rebounding while watching this. Oh, good for you. That is one thing. Okay, so I'm sure I'll be okay. I just have to figure out like how to make it work. And so the unknown is a little scary. But rebounding, like, I'm so horrible with routines and sticking to things. And if it doesn't interest me, it's really, really, really hard for me to do it. So I'm like the queen of doing things in short spurts and then burning out, which is why diets never worked. And things like sticking with a routine, or I know working out is good for me mentally and physically, but it's not like so fun for me. And I actually do have fun with the rebounder, but it's just hard for me to carve out time, stick to routines. Even like I'm a super messy person. I thought about turning my camera, but I'm not going to. And I've thrived so much in school and when I worked, but that's because I had outside expectations. And when I've stayed home the last 8 years and I am like accountable to me, it's really hard for me to like keep routines when they're not set by a work day, or, you know, I don't have assignments that are for me to meet. I hit them when I have sponsors, but it's just, I have so much that I'm hoping to like just refine, and I'm really excited. But like doing things like rebounding regularly or having better ability to stick to routines, I'm really hopeful for. So thank you, and I'm excited. Hello, Cheryl in Dallas. Does toothpaste break an extended fast? I'm on hour 40 of a 5-day fast. Excuse me. This is how I approach it. Does it break a fast? Maybe. However, one thing, brushing your teeth mentally is a signal that you're not going to eat. So I think that you have that going for you, that even if there's like a little bit of the cinnamon taste or the mint taste, I don't think it's going to trigger you to feel like, hey, we got to release insulin, we're about to eat. It doesn't give that sort of mental reaction. So I would think there's like a physical tie to it. Not a scientist, not a doctor. Even if it's in the gray area, as Jen calls it when I read her books, it's not a habit I'm willing to give up. So even if it slightly breaks a fast, would I prefer to have fresh breath and take care of my teeth over being perfect? Yes. So that's how I approach it. I'm not super certain of 100% technical answer. I know when I was wearing my continuous glucose monitor, brushing my teeth did not have any sort of like an insulin response. So that's like a very personal, but not like a law of large number response to give you. But I still brush my teeth. I don't worry about it. And I don't think it's like, as you're learning to fast, something that you really need to get hung up on. Because if you're doing an extended fast for 5 days, no one wants to be around you. And I'm sure you don't want to taste yourself if you have not brushed your teeth in 5 days. So that's my point of view. It's not super technical, but I wouldn't worry about it, is bottom line. Let's see. Harold gave us an update. A rotating, rapidly intensifying system of storms known as a bomb cyclone skirted the West Coast. Over 640,000 customers who lost power. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry that I'm so out of touch that I had no idea that that happened. That sounds extremely scary. I am sure that my 8-year-old might fill me in. Him and Matt love watching weather, and that sounds so scary. I hope it comes back soon, but with that many customers, you probably aren't going to get it restored like significantly quick. Thinking of you, Harold. I'm so sorry. Yes, I do not do well with the routine at all. Unless it's forced upon me, then I can live up to anything because I meet expectations real well. Janelle said, don't feel bad. I said I'm rebounding while I watch this. I didn't say I do it regularly. I don't stick to routines well either. I decided to hop on while watching you today. Well, I'm glad that we have that in common, and that you can rebound while watching this. That is one thing I found is like, hey, if I'm gonna, watch shorts or do something silly while I'm watching, it's really easy to bounce and watch at the same time. So I hope you're enjoying your bouncing. Let's see. Jennifer says, day 23 of 19.5. Yay! This is my 3rd attempt at fasting. This time I'm clean fasting and not weighing. It is helping. Yay! Which one do you think is helping more? Or do you think it's a combination of not weighing and the clean fasting? I found it really helpful to weigh while I was doing it, or while I was losing weight. But when I wasn't losing weight, it was more of a detriment. So I totally understand that can make a difference. And I'm proud of you for doing a 3rd attempt. Good for you not giving up and trying it again. Woo-hoo. there's someone in my personal life that I'm trying to check in and get her over that hump and cheer for her. And I know it's hard at the beginning, but as I keep telling her, if you keep going, you won't have a day one again. So, good luck to you. I'm proud of you trying again. I cannot believe the amount of cat hair. When this cat comes and sits on me, it's like she wants me to smell like her for days. Let's see. Cheryl says, thank you. That helps so much. Yay. I don't even... Oh, okay. The brushing the teeth. I couldn't even remember. Ginger, hello in North Carolina. I'm glad you caught another live. Good to hear from you. Stephanie says, I was late diagnosed, so meds changed my life. It's still hard, though. I am really hopeful that I can say the same thing soon. There's a lot of things. I was very resistant for a long time, even getting a diagnosis. And I know this is like totally not even fasting related, so sorry for anyone that this is going to make you tune out, but there's things I like about myself. I like that I can like get super excited. Like YouTube, I always have fun doing YouTube, so I can hyper focus and be excited about it. But then when it comes time to like invoice or make thumbnails or do things that I don't like, I'm very distracted and it takes me way longer than I know it should. And it's kind of like, I'm at the point where I just know I could use assistance and it's making my life harder than it needs to be in many ways. So I'm hoping that I feel an impact. But we'll see. I'm sure I'll share about it someday, more than on the live once I have like actual stuff to share. Ginger's going for 12 days in Hawaii. Oh my goodness, good for you. I would love to know, what is your fasting plan, or are you just open to whatever's going to happen? I'm so curious how other people do their fasting routines on vacation. Are you just going to go day by day? That's probably what I would do. Take some longer fast, take some shorter fast, but I'd love to know how you're going to do it, especially over 12 days. And being somewhere like Hawaii that, you know, you're not going to have the same food as you are in North Carolina. Or I'd imagine that. I'd love to know how you're going to do that. We are three and a half years out from our 20-year anniversary, and all my kids will be obviously older then. So that is my goal on our 20-year anniversary for the 5 of us and my family to go to Hawaii. I've never been. So let me know how amazing it is so I can keep looking forward to it. But I hope you have a fabulous trip, and I would love to hear how it goes. Like, or how you plan to approach it with fasting, if at all. Like, I don't even say that to put pressure on you, like, oh, stick to your routine, let me know how you did. Not at all. I just like to hear how other people approach vacations and fasting, and I know a lot of other people do too. There's no right or wrong way. Let's see. Started OMAD last week, and I'm on the first time since a long time eating what I love. Though after eating, I constantly have the urge to check the calories, worrying I'm eating too much. I did not ever have that struggle, so I cannot at all share any tips with you because I was so ready to be like, I'm not counting anything, sold. It was so easy for me to let go of that, that I was just like, sweet, I'll just watch the time. And I know, I am 100% sure that I overate and probably still sometimes overeat. But I just use that as a learning tool, and that's what I encourage you to do. Like, if there are eating windows that you close and you feel super stuffed or you don't feel comfortable, use that as like a learning opportunity so that next time you don't feel that way. Like, oh, that didn't really feel good. Maybe you don't know what the calories are, but you can be like, yeah, I know next time I should stop where I felt better and I won't be feeling this way. Or for me, it's like the next morning, if I eat super late at night, that's one thing that I've really stopped doing almost ever, is because anytime I do it, I'm like, I just can't believe how crappy I feel in the morning. And so it's not like it's a rule. I'm not allowed to do it, but it's like, I just don't want to eat super late anymore. It never makes me feel good. And so by making mistakes, and I hate to say that, but doing things that don't leave me feeling amazing, it's easier to keep that behavior from happening in the future when I have times where I'm like, yeah, I can just really see how much better I feel when I don't do that. So maybe if you're able to, kind of look at it that way, like, I don't have to know the numbers, I can go off of how I'm feeling. That'll help you let go of that. But again, when when I told myself, don't count anything, just go by time, for, I don't know why, well, probably because I hated it so much, I was able to just be like, sure, don't count, period. I do count for down days, of course, but that feels more like a game than anything. But good luck. Let's see. And I'm really glad that you're eating what you love for the first time in a long time. I think if you continue to enjoy the eating windows, you will find long-term success. So, yay. And I'm really sorry I called you Andrea, but I can see from your profile picture that you are male. So I'm certain I said that wrong. Jennifer says, how would you persuade a skeptical husband to try fasting? Well, my husband was skeptical and he still doesn't fast, but he fasts all the time. I honestly just didn't. I would let your success be maybe a motivator to him. If he sees that you are enjoying the process, if he sees that you're able to enjoy a meal that you guys sit down at together and it's not how it used to be in the past, and he sees you finding success and joy and losing weight or changing blood numbers or whatever your goal is, if he sees the success and you enjoying it, that might be the best way, like kind of a silent way. My husband wasn't skeptical in terms of like thinking I was doing anything bad for myself, but he has seen me diet literally our entire relationship. So he probably thought it was, and this is me like verbalizing what I am guessing. He's never said anything. He would never say anything, but probably like, okay, well, here's another diet Jackie's doing, because I don't know how many times I did Weight Watchers, how many times I did diet bets where I would bet on myself to lose 4% of my body weight. And then as soon as it was over, I was like, woohoo, I'm done with that. And then I'd gain weight back, and it was very cyclical. So I think in his mind, that's what he thought. This is another thing Jackie's going to try long term or short term, and then she'll burn out. And obviously that hasn't happened. It's been over 4 years and I still am very happily doing it and actually maintaining a weight loss. He doesn't eat breakfast or lunch most days, and he comes home and eats dinner and snacks at night. And that used to drive me crazy before I was a faster, because he'd come home like really ready for dinner and I'd be like, it's not my fault you haven't ate all day. But he also doesn't do like any clean fasting. So he fasts very dirty, but he will, he doesn't track anything. And I think that's why he's always been able to maintain a weight, is he fasts most of the day and then comes home and eats dinner and snacks at night, and that's it. But if I literally could not get him to track hours or to clean fast, even if I tried. But he sees me enjoying it, and so that at least he's not skeptical. But those are my tips. Let him see your success and your joy. Oh, you're going your 4th trip with your son, his wife, and your 14-month-old granddaughter. Oh my goodness, I hope you love it. It sounds amazing. We are going again in February. My son is a ceremony, not sure about my window yet. Take it day by day. I think that's a perfect way to do it. Let every day be exactly what you want it to be. You're welcome. I hope it goes well. He's in the Navy, 14 years. Good food there. Yum. That sounds amazing. I'm sure there's good food. I know it sounds silly, but every time I think of Hawaii, I think of Spam, and I would really like to try Spam prepared by a Hawaiian. I've never had Spam, though. Dawn says, late to the party. Well, I'm glad you came. Happy Thanksgiving. Yay. Holiday foods are fun again with intermittent fasting. Yes, 100%. You saying that reminded me, I'm so excited. So obviously, well, not obviously, next Wednesday is going to be a down day for me. That's how I really enjoy doing that before holidays. And we are going to a turkey trot. I've always wanted to do this, but we're walking. We're going to a local YMCA that's around a lake. It's the same lake we got married at. And me and all 3 of my kids, my husband, we're doing, well, a turkey trot. It's 4 miles walking. We're just walking it. And we're going to get a t-shirt, and at the end there's pumpkin pie, and I just think that sounds so fun and like a very fun way to kick off the up day of my eating window. I'll probably pack something like, I've been eating these, they're called the Only Bean or something, edamame, but they're high protein snacks, so that I don't literally break my fast with pumpkin pie. I mean, if I do, it's not a big deal. It's one day. but I know I'd probably feel better if I had something different in me before that. But I'm so excited to go on a 4-mile walk with my family, have that, and then have Thanksgiving. We're having it with my in-laws, just staying local this year, small. And I'm really, really excited about the turkey trot. And to have it be an update very intentionally. I will not worry. I will enjoy it. And as Dawn says, it's fun again. I always enjoyed holiday foods, but I always stressed about them before fasting. So yay for no stress. Yay for joy. Let's see. October Gypsy, you popped up in my feed a few weeks ago. I started watching you and thought, she's crazy. How can I give up my coffee with cream? Today is my 7th day of clean fasting. I still don't like plain green tea. Well, congrats on 7 days of clean fasting. I still might be a little crazy to you. That's totally okay. I also really appreciate you coming here and like telling me that respectfully instead of mean. And after you have started, like, I totally respect that. I understand that hearing it sounds ridiculous if it's not something you're interested in. If you have any tips, this is one question I get a lot. How did you start drinking black coffee without cream in your coffee? I never started drinking cream in my coffee, so I don't have any tips. If you have any tips to share, people would love them. And I keep misreading your username, as October Gravy. So if I say that, I'm sorry. But I also don't like plain hot tea, but I love iced tea. So I don't know if you're trying it hot. Maybe ice would be different, but I don't like hot tea. It tastes like diluted, wants to be coffee, but I love iced tea. But yay, 7 days, woohoo! The Stephanie said, did you still eat fast food during weight loss, and were you having any health issues when you started? I didn't have any health issues. I had a fatty liver, and so it never presented issues. It was discovered, this is going back to, let me think, 2012, after I had my second daughter. It turned out they just called it hormonal. I don't know what. That sounds very like non-diagnosis to me, but I was having all these weird health issues in trying to figure out if there was something causing it, which they couldn't find anything other than postpartum. And I was having postpartum depression. Part of what they tried finding, they did an ultrasound and they saw I had a fatty liver. Now, it wasn't causing any issues. It never had caused any issues, but I wasn't overweight at the time, and I was only 24, and I had never been a drinker because I didn't drink before I was 21, and then I had a baby at 22 and 24. And breastfeeding. I had no time to be a drinker. So it was non-alcoholic fatty liver syndrome, and I wasn't overweight. So that is, knowing that I had a fatty liver then has always been a big thing, keeping me from gaining too much weight, because they said, if you have a fatty liver and you're not overweight, you really need to make sure you don't become too overweight. I don't really remember too much other than them warning me about being too overweight. So fast forward, that's the only health issue, even though it never presented issues. That has been reversed. I no longer, in my blood tests, show signs of fatty liver. I guess like other health issues, I had a foot fungus that has disappeared. Again, calling it an issue. It was unsightly, and my toenails would chip on my big toes because I never took toenail polish off, and they said the only way to get rid of it would be to stop wearing toenail polish and like make sure it's getting enough sunlight, and I just never did that. That did go away, but I never had like any severe health issues. And yes, I did still eat fast food during my weight loss. I probably go out to eat more now than I did then because finances. Making videos helps pay to go out to eat, so I can afford it more, if that makes sense. Also, my kids, the older they get, the pickier they are, and going out to eat, it's just easier to get things that I like instead of making 17 different meals here. But I did still go out to eat. I've always enjoyed going out to eat. Then it would be more of a date night. I still would prefer it to be a date night, but we just don't get those very often right now with how busy we are. But yes, fast food has definitely always been part of my diet. Yay, love seeing you guys cheer each other on. October Gypsy, not gravy, says, I've been binging your videos and I'm down 3.6 pounds in the first week. Can't give up the scale. I think it's okay to weigh yourself. It can be extremely motivational. Just don't let it be the only metric of success. So if you're only finding success with that, remind yourself, even if you don't see the scale move, are you feeling good? Is your energy better? Are you not obsessing about every bite that you take anymore? Are you enjoying the eating window? Are you enjoying the freedom of not weighing things or measuring? Think of so many other things besides your weight loss is my suggestion to you. Because even if you're weighing yourself, just don't let that be the only thing. Jennifer Down says, have you read Jen's book, Feast Without Fear? Would you recommend, since I've read her other 2 books? I have not read that one. That is the one that talks about food regions, right? I don't know why. I never got it because it wasn't really fasting. So I never read it. I did order Cleanish, and I have that book. I haven't read it. I think this is probably an ADHD thing, but if it doesn't interest me, I have a very, very, very hard time making myself pay attention. So it didn't sound very interesting to me, so I just didn't buy that one. And then Cleanish, I ordered, and again, I just almost like, this is gonna make me sound stupid, but ignorance is bliss. So Cleanish was like, I don't know that I would want to read that book and think of things as I'm biting into stuff. I don't know. Loves Jen's books. I love all of her fasting books. Those are the only ones that I've read. Let's see. October Gypsy. Yes, I have had chocolate in my eating window. It's amazing to not diet. Energy has been great. Yay. So it sounds like you are seeing the weight loss, which is amazing, but remind yourself of those things if the weight loss stalls for a few weeks, or if it's not as rapid as it was at the beginning. Remind yourself of that stuff too, because it's very, very important, and it's really going to help you to be in it for the long haul instead of just relying on the number, because the number is not going to change forever, but your energy levels, enjoying that stuff is sustaining. So yay, I'm glad you're having that in addition to the 3.6 pounds. So yay. Woo! Well, we're almost at half an hour. I'm going to show you guys one thing that I just bought that I'm super excited about. Totally random, but I have it sitting here and there were no other comments. It's glossierbalm.com. This was advertised to me and I'm addicted. This is the birthday cake one. It literally smells like cake. It feels amazing. And then I also have this lavender one and it goes on purple, but I really love it. These are going to be in my girls' stockings, and it's like a petroleum jelly, but they smell really good, and I feel like they look really good. The birthday cake one is clear, but I just wanted to put it on, and I thought, I'm obsessed with them. I just bought them. They're kind of expensive, but I don't think I cannot have them anymore. Okay, a few more things have popped in. I only got through a few chapters of Cleanish. It's scary to know the truth. Well, Dawn, at least I know you understand why I've never started reading it. I know that sounds so ignorant, but as I said, ignorance is bliss, and sometimes. Linda said, hi, I'm the one who's looking forward to update from your dad's fasting journey. Any plans yet? No, I honestly, he works a totally different shift. We don't live by each other, and I just need to try to figure out if maybe I can get him on a live. I'll text him after this and see if a Wednesday at 1:30. I don't know when he goes in. I feel like he goes in after this. So, I will try. I promise you. It's not intentional. At the very least, when I get together with him, I'm going to see him several times in December for family Christmases. Maybe we could sneak away and record. So if you have specific questions, or if you just want an update, maybe I will post questions asking him. That might be the best. But I know he definitely has a personality that would like to do a live. So maybe we could do both too. I could ask questions and have a live with him. Let's see. Oh, a few chapters. Yes. I have two. Oh, tons of those. Yes, the fig. Oh, I haven't tried the fig. I'm afraid that I'm going to be addicted to them, but they were advertised to me and they feel so nice. I was having some chapped lips, so hi, Carl. But I'll have to try fig. I like fig as a flavor, so have a nice rest of your day, too. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Always love talking to you guys. I'll be live next week and all the videos in between. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for joining. Wait, let's see. Cool water came up. I have heard a pinch of salt can improve the flavor of black coffee for those that don't like plain coffee. Okay, I've never tried that. It's like I think it maybe cuts out the bitterness probably. So good tip. Thank you. I've never done that myself. And let's see, I started CGM in Omnipod 5. I don't know what an Omnipod 5 is, but oh, I hope you enjoy the CGM. I really loved learning about myself with that. I think that's pretty cool. I'm actually going to talk to a NutriSense dietitian soon, so I'm kind of excited about it, just to see. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, let's see. Carl has his A1C has declined. Yay, good for you. That's awesome. Woohoo! Everyone cheer for Carl. Okay, insulin pump. I see. Okay. No one didn't know what it is, but yay, I'm glad you're seeing good results. One more comment. Oh wait, let's see. Angie. Yay, I'm glad you're here. Sorry we're about to end, but welcome. Love seeing you guys give tips to each other. And then oh, good for cuticles. Wow, that's good to know too. I actually have some really dry cuticles, so I might have to try that out. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you so much for joining. Have a wonderful week. See you next one. Bye.